What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. More Subaru stuff happening today, and that is changing the oil. Quick word from our sponsor. Just kidding, not sponsored. Alright, the biggest thing here is going to be figuring out if this stuff is really any good. Now it's got raves and reviews all over the place about this stuff, so that's why I picked it up. So this Motul X-Clean EFE is fuel economy, better fuel economy. I don't really know. Some people say oil is oil as long as you get the right weight. Probably true, but there's got to be something special about this one because everybody raves about it. So the biggest thing that people are saying about this, which caught my attention and why I purchased this stuff, is that they're saying that the engine actually runs a bit quieter. Now we'll find out at the end of this video if that is in fact true. I'll let you guys be the judge as we do a one after the other before and after comparison to the noise and see if it runs better. Now this is at temperature, so I let the vehicle heat up, and obviously when you change your oil you want to do that. Let your vehicle heat up, not too hot, but just let it warm up to maybe about 100 degrees oil temp, because you don't want to do this when the oil is cold because it's thicker when it's cold, makes it harder to do. Now we're not going to go crazy about oil changes. There's a million videos out there about changing your oil, but we're adding a couple other things here. So this right here is another very sought after piece that everybody raves about, and that's this thing right here. This is the Motul valve. Okay, so this basically, this time we're gonna have to take obviously the drain plug off, and then we're gonna replace it with this valve. So future oil changes will be easier. This one's gonna be a little bit harder because we're adding it to it. But basically just a little switch lever thing. So next time when you go change your oil, all you have to do is switch it over and it drains right out. You don't have to take anything off. This stays on the car. How did I not hear about this until I owned a Subaru? Interesting. Now you could probably get away with this. So this comes in 5 liters, so which is about I think 5.25, should be 5.25 quarts. All right, so our car is supposed to take around 5.4. So most people say you can get away with just this. You might be able to get away with just this. We're gonna do this, and then we'll see where we're at in levels. I did buy an extra one. I got another liter of it right here. So we have this just in case we need it. We're definitely not gonna use all of it. Next, we have the filter. Now, the filter that's on it here, I believe is the filter that they use for the 2.5 versions of the engine. It's fine, whatever. We're gonna use the one that's for the WRX because it's the same engine, and this filter is better, probably. So this is it, and this is the part. Can you see the part number right there for you? That being said, everything that I have here will be linked down below in the description. Those links do help me out just a little bit with the Amazon affiliate. It's not much, but I do appreciate using those links if you do choose to do the same thing that I'm doing today. I also got this oil filter remover tool because I didn't have one, but if you already have one, you're fine. But yeah, I'll link that down below too, just so you guys can get that as well if you don't have it. All right, so what do we need to do? Yeah, I mean, I could get to it and probably install that valve. It's going to be a little hard to show you guys because it's kind of tight under here. Maybe I'll jack her up a little bit, but we don't want to throw her off too level. I'm going to jack up the back just to level it out and make sure we're staying on level. So let's do that. Let's create ourselves a little bit more space, because who doesn't like a little more space to work with? Let's go. So a good way to check your car level is to use the Utilities app on your iPhone. Now we're off by a degree, so I'm gonna have to jack up the rear just a little bit more. We're within like 0.1, so I mean you're talking boop, just by that much. I think we're good. We're good. We're gonna go with that. And something to note for me is that I bought this car for, it was around 71,000 miles on it. It's got about 75,000 miles on it now. I've had it for I think a year now. Don't drive it that much, that's why there's not much miles on it. But I never changed the oil. They said that the oil was changed before I bought it. Could be. The way the oil is, that's probably about right. About 4,000 miles. So I honestly don't know for certain. That they could have just said that shit to me and it could not be true. So it definitely needs to be changed. It's overdue. I've been putting this off way too long. Okay, so first, don't take this off yet. All right, leave that on. Some people take this off first to help it drain better, but you don't want to do that because that's how you get oil splashed everywhere, because it's going to drain out super fast. You want it to drain out a little bit slow first and then pop this bad boy off. So we're going to get down underneath the car and we're going to pull that oil drain plug. Let's go. Jesus, what was on there? There she goes. All right. Woo! Oh, it's coming out too fast. Ah! Drain! Drain! Oh shit. Oh no, that's not good. Oh man, my wife's gonna kill me. Dude, why? Why are we not draining? Stand by. We'll get it drained, hold on. Well, alright. So make sure that you have some cat litter in case this happens. I don't know why, I've never had a problem with this drain pan doing that. I've used it multiple times, but yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this up big time. So this is why I didn't even take the filter off yet, and it's going crazy. Must have just been a little bit too quick. I'm not sure what happened there, but that sucks. But you know, jobs be a little messy. So if I had the Fumoto, I could probably just plugged it right back up real quick. Shit happens, we'll clean it up. Alright, so now the filter should be hand tight. Yep, I can pretty much get it in my old covered hands. Yeah, now it's real slick. Alright, we're gonna use the tool. Why not use the tool, right? You bought it, so you might as well use it. I've actually never used one of these before. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that it curls up like that. Might be enough for me to get it. Yep, that's it. That's all it takes. I'll let that drain just a little bit more. And there you have it. Cool. Okay. So let's install this valve. So like right there, you see that metal piece? Let's see, this piece right here, it brushes that. So you kind of got to start it off the other way so it starts to crank down a little bit closer and moving up, and then you can kind of push it past that. So I'm gonna have to like force it past that just a little bit, and then it'll be on there, it'll be good. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, so once it gets closer, it gets away, it gets clear of that heat shield. We'll take the 19 and start cranking it over. Alright, so that's probably good. You don't want to over tighten it. You just need to snug it up on there. Clean it off real good. And now next time all I have to do is just pull this tab down on the other side here. Or pull it up, sorry. So push it forward and then pull it down. And then there you go. I'll put the drain plank back in here and let that drain out just a little bit more. But that's as simple as it is. That's how it works. So while you're letting that kind of fully drain, now's a good time to, you know, check your air filter, anything else like other fluids. And I'm also just taking a rag and just cleaning up around here because it's pretty filthy. Yeah, just gonna clean up the area a little bit. All right, so the Fumoto valve is shut. I let that drain to like a very, very slow drip. Good enough for me. And now it's time to put the new oil in, so let's do that. We're just gonna put in that whole 5-quart jug or 5-liter jug, so it's a little over 5 quarts. This might be enough, this might be good. So we'll put the whole thing in there and then we'll run it and see where we're at. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, look at that, that's fancy. That thing comes out. That's what you pay extra for right there. Alright, now take our plastic off of the filter. Now you're gonna see a little rubber seal on here, so just take a little bit of fresh oil on your finger and rub it around that seal. So what I'm gonna do is take my extra, pop this one open, pour a little bit into the filter itself. You don't have to fill it all the way up, don't fill it all the way up, don't recommend that. You can pour a little bit in there, just kind of get that filter going a little bit. And that's good for me. And go! Boom, just like that. Boom. Now, this only needs to be hand tight. Alright. And that's it. You don't need to crank it down any other way. You shouldn't be, because it'll damage the filter. Now we want to run the car for a little bit just to get the oil going through the system, and then we want to check our oil levels. Need the key? Alright, now let's start her up. She got up to temperature, so we're going to go ahead and just shut her off now. I will say this, now it's probably in my head, but it felt like it running a little bit smoother. Check. See, it's kind of all over the place here. Probably all over the wall of the dipstick thing. So you probably need to let it kind of rest a little bit and then check it, and we'll see if we need to add some oil. All right, so that's it. That's a wrap. We're done. But question is, does it run quieter and smoother? Now, smoother might be a test of time. Quieter, we can find out right now. So here is the first clip that I took before we did the oil change right here. All right, and here is the after. So, you be the judge. Let me know if you think it sounds like it's running smoother and quieter. I think it does, but it could just be in my head because I can't go back and hear it right this second. But yeah, we'll see what happens, but it's got good reviews. People love it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it too. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.